Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Prophecy. About to get it cracking here. We got a championship game going on involving No Jumper, so I thought I'd go live with that. They're already underway. We're going to go live to it in just a moment. I'm going to let a couple minutes pass so everybody can jump in and enjoy the game. But we got Reflex out here. We got Dude, I'm So Epic. We got Juan. They just played a great game yesterday against KMT as well, so we're going to go live with coverage of No Jumper. Just a few short moments. Appreciate everybody for hanging out. Hey, what's up, everybody that's just joining? Appreciate everybody kicking it. We're going to go live with No Jumper. They're in a title game and tournament action. Going to have some live coverage of that coming for you. Another couple of minutes here. Just going to give it time to get everybody involved and joined up. Drop a what up, though, in the chat. Feeling pretty good tonight, so going to do some live commentary over No Jumper featuring Juan, Season 2 MVP, 2G Reflex. Got J-Rock out here. Dude, I'm So Epic. Just a couple of short minutes away. Hey, what up, Does? Prof. A couple of minutes away from going live here. Got a game underway between No Jumper and the Chicago Syndicate. Title game in progress. We're going to join it live for the second half and cover some more action around the community. I appreciate everybody kicking it. Just getting my stuff together here, doing some promotion on Twitter. hit that follow button. If you're new to the stream, hit that sub. If you enjoy it, appreciate OG Rick on the recent sub. Gotta send a shout out to Sharpshooter, following SL2K Live as well. What up, though, to the new viewers that have joined us here? We're gonna go live with No Jumper. Title favorite for Season 3. Season opens, of course, November 30th. Get some live commentary reps in here, huh? Hope everybody's having a good Sunday. And we will be live very shortly here with 2K Hoops, as we do. Make sure you follow using the information at the bottom of your screen. We have a website as well now, sl2k.wrleague.com. Season opens November 30th. All right, y'all, getting ready to go live here shortly. What up, though, Jet Nation? God-given out here. Waiting to see the stream, God-given. Let's get it. Appreciate everybody hanging out. Thanks so much for the comments, Jet Nation. We'll look for God-given to make a run on that Xbox side. What up, though, Tone? What up, Corleone? Godfather in the building. Appreciate you, as always. Elite Pack in the house. We're going to go live with No Jumper. They're getting busy right now. They got the Reflex MVP back in full effect here. We're going to cover him live. I do respect the countdown. Oh, that's good. Excellent, Jet Nation. All right, what up, though? Let me say hello to everybody. I appreciate everybody joining us. We're going to go right to the game scene here. I got to turn my light on. I forgot to turn my light on, but we'll get that taken care of in just a second. We're watching Dude, I'm So Epic. AM1, Reflex the MVP. They're in a title game against the Chicago Syndicate. You see their logo there on the screen, and they're representing the UR League, of course. Very friendly with the UR League. And they have a tournament action going on right now, and No Jumper is representing for SL2K, as you see on your screen, against Chicago Syndicate up 50-27. A little bit of a flood going on. You see Reach over there on the other side for Chicago Syndicate. He's also a community member we're very familiar with in SL2K. So we got a lot of players matriculating around the different platforms, which we love. Here's J-Rock pulling up from deep, and he drills it. That's his skill right there. You guys are going to have to pardon me for one hot second. I'm going to go turn my light on because I'm very particular about these things. So hold on one second. All right, now I'm good. I feel better now. So does No Jumper up 56-30. We got God-given coming out to play as well. So we'll go cover them live to get a look at Jet Nation and his squad. You're watching No Jumper and Chicago Syndicate in a battle for the UR preseason tourney title. Here's Matrix on the dribble. Inside to I Am Reach. Big supporter of SL2K. We appreciate him. Back to Matrix. He's got Dude, I'm So Epic draped all over him. Contested J. No good on the fall away. No Jumper not having any problems here in this game. Wanted to provide you some live coverage of No Jumper, of course, as they head in as favorites on the Xbox side, according to most sources, with the lineup that they have featuring Juan, J-Rock, Reflex. There goes Juan inside. I got to tell you, they played a comp game last night as well. No Jumper against White Chocolate, and I believe Kiss My Tims is the name of his squad. And they put up a pretty good effort. They only lost by 9. It was an excellent game. It was gauntlet action, so we appreciated No Jumper representing. Definitely got a little bit of a flood season in effect, but we want to demonstrate the SL2K out here, representing the name well. And see one of our teams lift a preseason banner here, heading into 11:30, the tip-off. I appreciate everybody hanging out. What up, though, to the viewers? Yeah, Low Key is definitely a SL2K member, part of this game for the Chicago Syndicate, OTB champs. So you're seeing a couple of champions face off here. J-Rock Season 1 champion, AM1 Season 1 champion, in addition to Low Key, who was victorious in Season 2 on the Xbox side. So a lot of Xbox players with rings in the SL2K community participating in this absolute massacre that you're watching here. Good spin move by Reach. I like that one. And a dish inside the Low Key, a member of OTB Gaming. Gets the big dunk there. But Chicago Syndicate looking for answers. They got a nice logo there. You see pre-made designs on the logo. You can use SL2K at checkout on their website, premadedesigns.net, if you ever wanted to pick up a logo like that. So we certainly would like to see that around the community. They do excellent work with the logo design. Here's Reflex pulling for 3 in the flood. You see his versatility, the MVP, going to work there. And the pass sails out of bounds. And No Jumper will take over, absolutely dominating this championship game with the Chicago Syndicate on the other side here on their home court. No Jumper, of course, in the road, black and gold. We've become familiar with their color scheme as we've provided you coverage throughout the preseason. 69-34 now on the deep jumper. Yeah, I saw that, Jet Nation. That's a great insight there. NBA Rich joining OTB today. Once again, we saw that right before the playoffs last season, and that resulted in a big title run for OTB. That was a catalyst. He led them. He led them in scoring in the finals. He was steering that ship when they won their rings. So NBA Rich rejoining OTB was certainly a big news break today. We'll definitely have to keep an eye on them. They're certainly looking at No Jumper, I'm sure. Low-key aware of what's going on with the No Jumper team, trying to match their off-season signings here. And they're familiar with NBA Rich as well, so we know that they'll be a force to be reckoned with him running the point. Here's I Am Reach. No pun intended, but picks up the reach foul there on Reflex. What up, though, to our VP, making an appearance here in the chat as his work is nearly done in this game. 7 seconds remaining in the third. You do get the floods sometimes in these games, of course, so we were fortunate to cover a very exciting finish on WR live last night. If you didn't get a chance to watch that, we featured Team Reckless in a game against Run City Old Heads, so that was a very entertaining buzzer beater. Came down to the wire, called it live, so you can go check that out on the WR feed. Make sure you go support them as well, the same way you do SL2K. That's our affiliate league. I want to shout out our recent subscriber, OG Rick, recent donation by Cryptic, and also want to shout out Sharpshooter for the follow. I appreciate that. Hey, there goes Reckless. Speaking of the name there, just mentioned Team Reckless. 21 Reckless on the follow. Thank you so much for that. I appreciate your support. Here goes Dude I'm So Epic on the interior. That's the person's face that you see on your screen above me there. We are sourcing his feed there, so shout out to Dude I'm So Epic. Make sure you go follow him on Twitch. He's got an excellent overlay. You see the flaming kind of graphics that he's got going on there, so he does a great job setting up his presentation, and we always want to support community members that do such great work like that. Here's AM Juan. Maybe we can get Reflex in the booth here as well as we continue our coverage to talk about this game. That would certainly be a treat. If Reflex wants to jump in the Discord, I could get him on live with us here. No question about that. We'll have to wait and see what the MVP says. Maybe get a post-game interview. Good defensive pressure there by No Jumper. They've been dominant in this one. You see Reflex there. He's got the little John Travolta greasy haircut. It gets the swat. On the right corner there. Shout out to the viewers. Drop a comment. Let me hear a what up, though. If you're enjoying the stream so far, I appreciate you. Watching No Jumper against Chicago Syndicate. Preseason tournament action. Championship game. And SL2K well represented here. No Jumper gets another easy bucket from the epic one. The dude, as they call him. That's awesome news, God given. Going to be hopefully in the WR Midseason Invitational. That's coming up real quick. It's going to be expanded as well. The WR tourneys this season due to the massive amount of interest in the league and the amount of teams that they have. There's a good block inside by Chicago Syndicate trying to figure something out here and take a positive away from this game against a very competitive team in No Jumper. We'll certainly support God-Given Esports as they pursue their WR glory. I love to see all our SL2K teams. What up, though, to iMag Gaming? Appreciate you coming in. iMag Gaming is certainly one of the favorites on the Xbox side as well. They're looking at No Jumper here as a possible contender. Somebody they may see down the road. Big what up to iMag over there. Appreciate you checking in. Nice witty comeback by the MVP. Always there with the quick stabs. I do love the logo for the Syndicate. Very dope. You see Low-Key and I Am Reach out there, SL2K members. OTB Low-Key, of course, member of the title-winning Only the Best Gaming. Here's Epic with the steal. Lockdown Defender has his takeover badge activated and doing work, now up 40 in this championship game of the UR preseason tourney. Happy to bring you live coverage of this one. Low-Key has a dribble. Trying to make something happen down 40 here. They can't be pleased. No Jumper just toying with him. We're going to get a look at God-Given tonight as well. Hopefully get Reflex in the booth here to talk about this game. Maybe get some insights into his qualifying combine status as we move forward with the broadcast. We'll see if he's willing to do that. AM1. That's a deep three. No problem. 2 minutes to go. AM1. I mentioned the game last night, if you didn't get a chance to see it. White Chalk and Kiss My Tims played against No Jumper in a gauntlet tournament game. That was very entertaining to watch, and SL2K well represented. And that one, Reflex with the big smash off the window. Nice block there. AM1's going to pull it with his takeover, no problem. That's cash. And we got a 90-46 bloodbath. SL2K over United Rogue right now. And baiting the steals at half court is J-Rock. Unfortunate backcourt violation there and a nice defensive effort. And they're looking to put up a 100 spot here. What up, though, to C's? Joining SL2K Live here tonight. Appreciate you. Double clutch by Aim Reach is no good. And a foul. Frustration foul there. You see 4 players in double figures for No Jumper. 38 for Juan. Having a dominant effort. Looking to raise a banner here in the preseason tourney. Step back crossovers. And he picks up a foul there. So I appreciate all the viewers for hanging out here. We're going to continue our coverage around the community. We got C's in the building. We got the Godfather, Tone Corleone. I appreciate that, iMag Gaming. That's a very nice comment. Thank you so much for that. We're going to keep up the hard work. No question about that. So I'm on tonight here, just getting some reps in. Trying to practice the commentary a little bit and engage with you guys. I know I've been working hard for WR, but always love to hang out SL2K and cover your games. It's my baby in my hometown here. Always a pleasure to hang out and cover these games. Especially a great team like No Jumper. Here's J-Stacks in the corner. That's cash. Great corner-to-corner passing there. Certainly looking forward to watching iMag Gaming, one of the breakout preseason teams, and somebody will certainly be watching as the season goes on after the 30th. Here's Reflex from deep again. We saw him hit a 3 earlier from that same spot. No such luck that time, but a baited outlet for Dude I'm So Epic. Ball fake for Juan. And they're going to wrap this one up. Nearly up 50 points against what looks to be UR's top team. So you see kind of where things are at this point. Low-Key with the dribble. Good pinch there. DK shooter. Reflex outlets. J-Stack's going to have an easy two-hander. That's no problem. They hit that triple digits and put up 100 on Chicago Syndicate. That's a tough one right there. DK shooter from deep, no good. 5 seconds will tick off, and Matrix will kick it to the corner for the final shot. And that's a good bucket, so your final score will be 100-49. They double up the Chicago Syndicate, and No Jumper is the champion of the preseason tourney for UR. And shout out to SL2K for raising a banner there. GG's by No Jumper. Make sure you go check out White Chalk. I'm sure you guys are familiar with him around the community on his Twitch. You can find a game featuring No Jumper against his Kiss My Tim's team. Came down to the fourth, and No Jumper put up a great effort, only losing that one by 9. Probably the biggest matchup that we've had for an SL2K team as far as competition level, so that was a great thing to see. Did you see Cargo following Dude I'm So Epic there? He's got a cool little graphic going on his stream. Make sure you go follow Dude I'm So Epic as well. You'll probably see him check in here at some point during the evening. But you see the final box, 40 and 13 for Juan, double-double with a 40 spot. J-Rock, his buddy, 23 points, the sharpshooter supreme. And they get the job done, raising that banner. Very big game for our MVP Reflex here, and that'll do it for the Chicago Syndicate versus No Jumper contest. Oh, it looks like there is a game 2. My apologies. They're not the champion just yet. I had my information sources wrong there. I'm going to have to fire my information guy. That's tough for him, but that's all right. So game 2 is coming up. That's great. We have more coverage coming at you. You see the No Jumper arena there. They got the full arena status. Looking very splendid there with the color scheme. I like it. So it looks like we're going to have another game coming up on tap here in this series between No Jumper and Chicago Syndicate. We're going to get another look at Reflex, J-Stacks, AM1, J-Rock, and Epic. Definitely one of the favorites on the Xbox side. Take home the crown. And we're going to take a brief commercial break. We'll be right back. Thank y'all. We got game 2 coming up right after this, y'all. Stay with us. Gonna take a brief commercial break and get right back into the action. Monitoring the arena. All 5 players still in. So we got more No Jumper, Chicago Syndicate, live hoops coming at you after this brief commercial break. Enjoy the tunes. Hey, what's up, y'all? We're going to hit some explosion coverage briefly here before No Jumper gets rolling again. I'm going to keep the action moving, so let's get right back into it. All right, so we got explosion. I always get that mixed up. This explosive team we featured as our team of the week. They're in the building. We're going to cover some of their action before the No Jumper game gets going in Game 2, so we appreciate you sticking with us. Let's take a look at the team in purple here. IX, former team of the week. Explosion going to work behind. Come correct here at the ball handle. Main event and the crew here going to work. Good ball screen. He was looking for the alley-oop. And Logan's going to pick up a foul. DTR. Their opposition there up 2-0 in the early going. So let's keep it moving with more 2K hoops. And we're waiting for Reflex and No Jumper for Game 2 of the UR preseason tourney game. Stabron Jury. Very interesting gamer tag there. Not able to finish. Good D by Main Event. Outlet pass. Sails deeply, though. And out of bounds. So DTR will retain possession in their home arena. IX representing SL2K in the perp. In gray uniforms there. PR shooter inside. That's a good pass. Mr. Amazing will inbound down 4-0. Leroy over to the corner. That's a great pass to Mr. Crayola. Knocks it down for 3. So they're on the board here. Explosion down 4-3. Nearly a backcourt on the step back. Got to play a little better defense inside. Main Event loses track of his man and gives up the easy 2-6-3 is your score. Come correct. Works around the screen there. His man dives. Cutter is going. Mr. Amazing. Baited pass to the corner is stolen, and here comes Chris Johnson the other way. They'll take the reach there to stop the action and reset the defense. First quarter action between Explosion and DTR. Over to Leroy. Pulls up from the left wing. That's Cash. Tie ball game. And a nice job weathering that early deficit. PR shooter 22. Over on the right side, works around the pick and roll game. That's going to be a good contest. Not able to pull down the rebound, though. Still working hard inside his Main Event. Still working. Can't get the board. And Stabron over to the original RG3. Knocks it down. 8-6, despite a good shot contest on that possession. So happy you're with us here on SL2K Live. We are presented by Ink My Swag Entertainment. WR Pro-Am League, SSWI, Game Nation. Look at the alley, reverse jam by Mr. Amazing 74. And we'll await Reflex's word on the Game 2 of the big preseason tourney game coming up. Looks like we may have a stream issue here. Nope, that was just Twitch. Sorry about that. 2K doing its shenanigans. Yeah, there's a lag situation going on. Mr. Crayola lagged out. Sorry about the slight hiccup there. Looks like there's some lag switching happening in this game. That's tough. So we'll try to go back to No Jumper here in a moment. If this keeps up, looks like 2K's having some issues here. We're seeing the lag in full effect with the 2K. You see the players waiting for connection and the players lagging out. Seems like an issue across 2K community tonight. Seen a lot of games lagging out. I had a game lag out myself before I went online here. So Leroy's out of the match. Looks like a problem with the connection, so that's tough, 2K. Just when we were getting into that action. Explosion not able to continue in the game due to lag switching shenanigans. Maybe 2K not cooperating there. So they're going to have to reload into the arena. So I'll come in here and say what up to y'all. I appreciate everybody joining us here. Sunday night, a little low-key stream here. Speaking of low-key, his Chicago Syndicate fell big. 50-point loss, 51 to be exact, to No Jumper. A very impressive game for them. We're waiting for Game 2 Looks like there was a lag out, possibly a PMM matchup there. But 2K has been having some issues. I've seen a lot of teams having problems staying in the games tonight. So it could be a Sunday 2K thing. We'll keep an eye on it. Hopefully we won't have any further issues with those drop connections from the teams tonight. We do have a game on tap between No Jumper and Chicago Syndicate that we're waiting on. Game 2 here. Certainly Chicago Syndicate probably looking for answers, delaying Game 2 as much as possible before they play again and possibly succumb to another beatdown by the hands of No Jumper. Shout out to 21 Reckless on the follow. I appreciate that so much. And OG Rick on the recent sub. So let's take a quick break. Yeah, a lot of issues with PMM and lagouts. Jet Nation in the comment section echoing those sentiments. So we'll keep an eye on it and monitor. Definitely wanted to come on live here and hang out with you guys. Bring you some live coverage. If you're interested in watching, we'll keep them moving. And I'm going to take a quick break and see what's going on with this No Jumper game and come right back at you. Appreciate you. Looks like we got another game coming up here. Explosion able to get another matchup, so we'll go to that here. Keep the action moving here for you. Hopefully they get through the whole game this time. Get a look at the lineups here. We keep it moving here. Looks like a good matchup. Explosion 27-11 versus Savage Baller 21-3. Yeah, that is tough. It seems like the lagouts are a problem with the PMM. A lot of stuff with the drops. We'll have to keep looking at that. So we're going into a ranked game, it looks like, with the Savages and Explosion. Come correct, Leroy. Mr. Amazing, Mr. Crayola. Main event is your starting lineup for SL2K Zone Explosion. We'll get a look at them here and some action. Looks like the home arena we'll get to take a look at. Alpha Graphics on the design, so shout out to Alpha Graphics with the great work as always. They have the two-tone court going on. I dig it with the dark interior, the SL2K logo there. Nice work on their court. And a nice job going up 3-0 here in the early going. Appreciate everybody for tuning in. Drop a what up though in the chat if you're with me. Let me know how you're feeling. I'll shout you out on the stream. Here's main event with a nice bait. And Explosion is off to a nice start here. Come correct over to Crayola. Two-handed throwdown. Hangs on the rim for emphasis. And it's 5-0 Explosion out of the gates here. Make sure you follow us at SL2K Pro-Am on Twitter for all the news and updates regarding our league starting on the 30th. There's another turnover in Big Jam, and we may have the floodgates opening already for Explosion. Trying to find a competitive matchup for you here to cover. As Sunday night issues have persisted with 2K. Throughout the night with the lagouts and issues that we've seen. I experienced it myself, actually, in a game earlier. We had a game going on, just dropped, problem with network. Sunday 2K stuff, that's the life. Here's Leroy for 3, no good. That's a rebound for CKZ going the other way. It's a pull-up 3. I don't like the shot attempt there. Explosion also representing WR, of course. We appreciate that. 9-0 now, Explosion. Off to a very solid beginning to this game, minute and a half in. And they're having their way with CKZ here. There's another baited pass. Look at main event. It's got to be his second or third already. Leroy's going to pull again from deep. No good. He'll run to the corner. Heads up play to get his own offensive rebound. Mr. Amazing loses it inside. Will pick up a foul. And we'll reset the action. With the sideline inbound here. Main event. The alley play. Look at the double clutch finish. Show me a top play candidate right there. Let me get a clip for the SL2K top 10. Absolutely beautiful alley-oop and a double clutch finish. Nice adjustment made in the air there. 11-0 Explosion. That was an impressive play. See the black and purple color scheme there. I dig it for Explosion. They used to have a little orange thing going on. They changed it up. I think I like this one better. Y'all can tell me what you think about that. Alpha graphics on their incredible logo work there. Here's Ryfly. Letting one go from the right wing. He hits it, and they're finally off the schneid there. CKZ gets their first bucket almost 2 minutes into this first quarter. Leroy from deep. That's cash. That's a great shot contested. Coming off the screen there. 14-3 Explosion in the early going here. Looks like Reflex has got his game going on, so we'll keep an eye on this Explosion matchup for a couple more minutes, and I'll go live to Reflex here. I'm going to get that situated as we speak here. While you continue observing the action for Explosion, I'm going to go ahead and multitask as I talk to you here. And get this other stream going for you. We got the championship game 2 coming up here. Dude, I'm so epic. And Reflex 2G, AM, Juan, and J-Rock. Looks like they're just underway. No jumper in Chicago Syndicate, so we're going to go live to that action in just a moment. And we'll stay right here for another couple of minutes. We'll wrap up this first quarter with Explosion dominant so far. Nothing more to see here in a couple of minutes, but we want to give everybody some shine time on SL2K Live. Main event doing a great job on the interior. Looking like an all-star right now. Gets yammed down there by EBK. But they still maintain a 13-point lead. Shout out to Reflex. I appreciate you letting me know that the stream is live there. I'm going to go to your coverage momentarily. Mr. Crayola pulls down the big offensive rebound. Ball fake by Mr. Amazing inside to come correct. Over to the corner. Mr. Crayola has a dribble. A little cluttered on the left side. They'll try to space it out to Leroy, who's been unabashed from deep. Pulling on a whim there. Knocked a couple down. But going the other way, CKZ is just doing them no favors. Thanks, Reflex. I appreciate it, man. Let me know when it's good. Kicked us out, huh? The private matchmaking seems to be having problems on Sunday. That's no good. Sounds like No Jumper is having trouble staying in the game with Chicago. That's the featured broadcast we were going to bring you here. We saw Game 1 was an absolute flooding for No Jumper. Curious to see how Chicago Syndicate adjusts in Game 2. Featuring a couple of worthy players, Low Key and Reach, of course. Mr. Amazing, back to the top. Nice baited pass there. CKZ get an easy bucket on the break. Two-handed jam. We'll await word from Reflex regarding Game 2 status here. Come correct. Skies for the Clyde Drexler jam. Statue of Liberty style. Fully extended, up 23-7 now. Great deflection. Defensively there, come correct will have it. You see a very erratic pace and tempo here. Both teams going a little too fast, but Explosion taking full advantage. And another deep three, 26-7, as we await Game 2 of Chicago Syndicate versus 2G Reflex. And No Jumper. We're also awaiting God Given to be running tonight as well. Want to check them out. Jet Nation. Maybe we'll go marathon stream style. Who knows? See how I'm feeling. I got a coffee next to me, so I'm in good shape. It's only 11 o'clock on the East Coast. I'll hang out with y'all. Waiting on No Jumper versus Chicago Syndicate as our featured broadcast. Tuning in on Explosion in the meantime to keep the action going, and they're doing very well, to say the least. 26-7 in the first quarter here. Starting the second off. We've seen a lot of floods recently. Looking forward to the 30th when we get some matchups going within the league. But it looks like matchups are having some problems right now around the community. Teams getting lagged out in the private matchups. So that's certainly a concern heading into our 11:30 opening day. Look at Leroy. Going to work here. Come correct in the crew. Doing business here, up 20 already. Main event. It's got to be his 4th steal. Baiting those passes on the interior. Come correct again from deep. He's cashing. That's 32-9 now. And the floodgates and advisories are in effect for Explosion Arena. E-Nice, 2001, on the dribble. Awkwardly takes it into the paint. Draws the foul there. Main event was going for the highlight block. Picks up the foul there, so CKZ will stop the bleeding a little bit. Down 22 points here in the first half action. Trying to get a matchup going between Chicago Syndicate and No Jumper. Preseason tournament action. Game 1 completed on SL2K Live here. We brought it to you. Game 2 anticipated in a couple of minutes. And we'll go live to that action as it gets underway. Tuning in on one of our SL2K squads, Explosion here. They just got kicked out of a game themselves, so we saw it here. Ryfly with the airmail. Contested shot there and a foul on the other end, so they'll reset the action. Good scouting opportunity, though, for teams that may be seeing Explosion during our regular season. Mr. Crayola in the corner on a nice pass from Main Event. No good. What up, though, to everybody in the chat? I appreciate you. Thanks so much for hanging out with me tonight on SL2K Live Coast to Coast. Very good contest on the interior. You see textbook defense putting the hands up there, avoiding the jumps. 37-11 is your score, Explosion. Here's Splash. He gets one to drop there with the snowflake symbol next to his name. So a nice shot there. See if CKZ can cut this lead down a little bit. Leroy's looking for his shot off that screen game. Has his dive man. Main Event swings it nicely to Crayola in the corner. That's good. Nice triangle offense there. Doing a good job finding the options, and it's 40-14 Explosion. Going absolutely in on Ryfly and CKZ here. Now 40-17 after the jumper. Explosion representing SL2K and WR Pro-Am League, of course. And shout out, if you're just joining the broadcast, we're awaiting word on Game 2 of Chicago Syndicate versus No Jumper on the Xbox side. Game 2 action of their best-of-3 tournament. Play there, the finals. Got kicked out a couple of times, so they're having some technical issues over there. We're awaiting the stream to get going. And we'll bring it to you. Now 2 minutes left, 42-17 is your score. Top of the key 3 by Ryfly, no good. Rebound by Daniel. Over to Splash in the corner, knocks it down again. He's been a reliable marksman from that area of the court. And Leroy will try to dribble around his screen. Taking a deep 3 again. That's good. Nothing but net. They're green bean and everything out here. Explosion on their home court, giving the fans something to cheer about. She's got Main Event come correct. Mr. Crayola doing big work out here with Leroy as well. Doubling up their opponents. And E-Nice looking for the dive man. Daniel, nothing doing. Back out to Ryfly. Cold snowflake symbols everywhere here. Contested 3. No good. Offensive rebound. Over to EBK. Back out to E-Nice. Another contested J. No good. Airmail. And Come Correct has it. With the first half winding down here. SL2K Live Coast to Coast featuring Explosion. Former Team of the Week and SL2K. You can check their video out on our YouTube page, which is linked for you right at the bottom of your screen. You can see their mixtape video. We had Mr. Clutch and Sir Panda collaborate on that one as well, so you get a chance to see those guys in that video. EBK just not able to get anything going inside. Great defense by Main Event down there. You see the lockdown defender as well for Explosion with the takeover going. And here's Come Correct. Kind of dribble out this last possession of the first half. Takes it inside for the tomahawk instead. No need to play the clock game here. And Splash will pick up a reach and foul with 11 seconds left. And already another offensive explosion from one of our SL2K teams. We saw No Jumper put up 100 against Chicago Syndicate in the last game that we watched. And on pace for the same for IX. 2 seconds left now. Deep three from the logo. No good for come correct. That would have been an amazing shot. And we will stay with the action here. Halftime. And your score is 50-25. Another double up. Great outcome for Splash Killin. 15 and 15 for come correct and Leroy. 8 threes between them. Mr. Crayola with a couple of threes himself. 10 of 17 for Explosion from deep in that first half. Mr. Amazing with 8 points on 4 of 4 shooting. And some excellent defense and a big impact on the court for main event despite not scoring in that first half. You see his hands-up action inside, doing a great job cleaning up possessions. He's got about 4 steals, I think, as well, just on passes intercepted. Spin move by E-Nice, slapped away, but a foul called. And CKZ will head to the line. We'll take a look around the community, see if we can find a little more competitive game going on while we air this one here for you. Explosion being featured. I'll do a little production truck work here. Looks like the United Row Championship game may be underway here. I didn't get a... Yeah, they are underway, so we can go to that. That's excellent. I will bring that to you live right now. 1 second here. So let's do this on the fly. Flood season upon us, so let's switch it right over to Chicago Syndicate and No Jumper getting tipped off in game number 2 of their best-of-3 set. Preseason tourney action is what you're about to be watching, featuring No Jumper and UR Chicago Syndicate. You'll see Low Key from OTB Gaming over there, as well as I Am Reach participating from IMAG. We appreciate all those guys participating in multi-platform. So let's take a look at the score here. 7-4 Chicago up in the early going, and now 9-4. So we'll hopefully get a more competitive matchup between these two teams here. Another home game for the Chicago side. J-Stacks gets ripped, so good start here for Chicago. They got blown out by 51 in the last game. Matrix over to DK Shooter. Alex back to DK again. Knocks it down for 3, and here you go. 12-4 game. Chicago out in front in the early going. Ball fake by Juan. Over to J-Rock. Working around Reflex's screen here. Looking for his J. Has a contested one. No good. Matrix has a rebound, so Chicago perhaps looking to have solved the Rubik's Cube of No Jumper here. Matrix with the midi has it. 10-point lead for Chicago now. So quite the turn here from what we saw in the last game. No Jumper in Chicago. It was a 100-49 final score. J-Rock has a 3. That's good. 14-7 now. No Jumper behind in this one in the early going, halfway through the first. Tap, you're with us on SL2K Live Coast to Coast with your host Prophecy. You can, of course, reach out at our website. You could reach out on YouTube, on Twitter as well, using the information on your screen. Midi for Matrix is no good. Reflex has the big rebound there. Over to Juan, and he'll calmly walk it up and wait for Reflex to screen. Dive man on the slip. Nice pass over to J-Stacks. Has his 3. That's a great job by Reflex. You see he noticed. Opportunity to slip on that screen. Ended up in a rotation from the corner and a wide open man for the bucket. Here's Matrix. Crossover dribble there. Looking for some kind of offense. Ooh, that's a tough reach for Dude I'm So Epic. He doesn't like that one. That's the user that you're watching above me, Dude I'm So Epic. You can make sure to follow him on Twitch for No Jumper action all throughout the season. He has a great overlay and great presentation. Matrix for 3. That's a good contest there. And Reflex has his board. Outlet pass is a good one to Juan. And that's going to be a nice bunny. So 14-12, No Jumper. Back in this one here. Good crossover dribble by Matrix. Has his man at the top of the key, Alex. That's cash. So Chicago looks to have figured some things out here. Up 17-12. See if they can battle here with no jumper. Good crossover by Juan. Has his three-pointer, no good. Reflex. Good position inside. Nice pass to the corner for J-Stacks. No good on the three. So we're going the other way here. Reach with the rebound for Chicago. Over to Low Key and Alex on the right side. DK shooter. Has it left corner. Matrix dribble drive, spin move. Nothing there, so he kicks it out to Low Key. Good defense by No Jumper on this possession. And Reflex cleans it up, draws a foul. And a nice job there by No Jumper. Trying to weather an early run here by Chicago. Certainly knew that they would come out with a little more intense focus after being beat into oblivion in the last game. Reflex over to J-Rock, has a screen. They're looking for that offense. Setting up J-Rock, the sharpshooter, and time will wind down. We'll get the second quarter rolling. No Jumper falling behind early on in this one. Interesting development. Oh, that's a great dime by Juan. Not able to hit it. Here's Epic. From the corner, no good. Reflex doing his best to clean up those possessions, get those second chances. Shooter's not knocking him down. Speaking of Shooter, he knocks one down from the corner. And it's 20-12, pardon me, Chicago. Interesting start to this game after we watched No Jumper dominate the last one. And they're having some problems offensively, rushing themselves a little bit here. See if they can slow it down and get some good action with Reflex here. .4:15 remaining second quarter. Juan on the dribble. That's a good screen. J-Rock had his shot. He gets the defender on his hip. No good. Surprising that one didn't drop. Good open look for J-Rock. Stacks has the rebound, misses his shot. So a cold spell here for No Jumper has them down 20-12 in the first half. We have not seen No Jumper struggle at all with any team in our coverage so far. Ball deflected right to Low Key. Gets the pass inside to Reach. And IMAG Gaming Zone Reach knocks it down on the pass from OTB's Low Key. See some collaborative gameplay here from some of our teams. Reflex goes in hard with the vicious right-handed jam on two defenders. Nice play there on the pick and roll. Another reach-in foul on Epic. Couple of free throws coming for Chicago, so they're maintaining this lead. Very interesting, to say the least, in the early going. I'm going to get a tweet up, promote the stream here. Appreciate you guys if you could share it, host it. Getting some commentary reps in. Here's Reflex over to J-Stacks. Swing pass to Juan at the top. Juan's been quiet in this game so far. Wow, baited into a pass there. You don't see that very often from Juan. But gets it right back, J-Rock. Recovers the possession nicely. I'm going to get a tweet up as I speak to you here. There we go. Appreciate y'all hanging out tonight, Sunday evening, 11:30 East Coast time. Little coast to coast for you. We got No Jumper. We got Chicago Syndicate out here. A lot of players representing SL2K on the Chicago Syndicate team. Got Reach representing IMAG. You got OTB Gaming represented as well. So these competitors you'll see facing off against each other in our season, which begins November 30th. And J-Stacks has a nice jam inside. 24-18 is your score. Good ball game so far. Much better than the last one we watched for sure. No Jumper won by 51 against the same Chicago team in the last game we watched. So you saw the adjustment was made. And they're back in here, 24-18. That's a nice wrap play to J-Rock. Surprising miss again from J-Rock, so no jumper a little cold here in the early going. Reflex passes up the wide open lane, gets it to J-Rock. It all pays off in the end. He hits the 3, and that is the difference in this ball game right now. If you're just joining the stream, we're watching No Jumper versus Chicago Syndicate in preseason tournament action. Game 2 of a best-of-3 set. No Jumper victorious in Game 1. There's Reflex on the dive. They have him. Didn't get it there quick enough. Collects his own board over to Dude I'm So Epic in the corner. Knocks it down for 3. And a nice job by the Season 2 MVP, 2G Reflex. Cleaning up the boards there. We've seen him do that throughout this game. And Low Key over to Alex Stone. Let's see Low Key go to work. Member of OTB Gaming. Good backdoor cut by Reach. Member of IMAG. Misses the layup, contested well on the inside. And here goes Juan. He's going to have a dot to J-Stacks inside. That's a layup, no problem. And No Jumper takes the lead. Timeout, Chicago Syndicate. 13-7 so far in this second quarter. Good ball game in the early going here. See, Juan's been pretty quiet, 4-3. J-Stacks off to a nice start, 4 of 7 from the field. And Reflex doing a wonderful job on the boards, as usual. And a foul on J-Rock. 31 seconds left, first in the last 2 minutes for No Jumper. Good ball fake there. Low Key has it inside. Nice defensive rotations there to protect the paint by No Jumper, and they'll reset. Catch Reflex slipping there on the defensive 3 seconds. He's got 6, 7, and 2, 3 of 4 from the field. Dude I'm So Epic looking to make an impact here. Nothing on the board just yet, but playing that lockdown role for No Jumper in the road black and gold uniforms. That's a nice entry pass to Matrix on the cut. Off the inbound play there. 26-25, Chicago Syndicate. Reflex inside for the jam. 6 seconds left on the clock. Drive inside. Kick it out to Alex. That's a nice pass and a good shot there. Chicago Syndicate will take the lead here. Couple of seconds left, and that's how the first half will wrap up, 29-27. Good game here. May have a good finish on our hands for the second half. Let's see if No Jumper can make an adjustment of their own. Only shooting 30% from deep, very uncharacteristic. Syndicate shooting 61% from the field, 71% from deep. No free throws made in the game so far yet for No Jumper as well, and 8 assists apiece, so pretty evenly matched ball game in the early going here. All right, back with you. Here's Juan. Dribbling around Reflex's screen. A little cluttered. Overload the left side, and Reflex gets swatted at the rim. It's going to be No Jumper's ball. Probably had a pass to the corner there. Opted to go up with it. Happy to see this game in progress, though, as they had some trouble connecting with the private matchmaking issues that have persisted throughout the course of the day here. A lot of teams getting kicked out of private matches. That's a good Euro inside. Lefty finish by Juan. We haven't called his name out too much, but certainly one of the most prominent players in our league at the point guard position. Low Key is at top of the key. First three-point attempt we've seen from him is no good off the back rim. Open man in the corner. They find him. It's Matrix. No good. Great closeout. And a phantom alley-oop pass is a turnover. Juan will have a ball fake over to J-Rock. They had a reflex diving. They missed him. He'll exit the paint. Backdoor cutter is there. Back to J-Rock. That's a nice pass. Corner to corner. J-Stacks to Dude I'm So Epic. No good again, and the cold spell continues for No Jumper. They just can't knock down shots so far in this first half. Very interesting from a team that has over 130 wins, less than 20 losses so far on their court. So, here comes the lag. Watch out for it. We're waiting to see if this game will complete in its entirety here. Good ball game. We want to see it through. 2K's had its issues tonight. A lot of games dropping. Here's Dude I'm So Epic on the backdoor cut. Great find. And a finish there to get him started on the scoreboard. Thanks for watching the stream tonight as well. I appreciate everybody for coming in, spending some time with me. And SL2K Live here on your Sunday night. Here's J-Rock. Picks up a foul on Low Key. Member of OTB Gaming, of course, our Season 2 Xbox champs. Also a member of the Chicago Syndicate, so we're happy to cover this action here for you. J-Stacks over to AM1. Has his dive, man. That's reflex. Easy play. And the triangle working nicely there in the pick and roll game. Forcing some extra rotations, and Open Cutter finds his way to the basket. They pinch hard. Ball deflected on the pass to the Cutter. So a good job by No Jumper there. They're stemming the tide a little bit despite not being able to hit any shots. They've been pretty broke around the perimeter. Still have the lead here. They fought back from 10 down early in this ball game. They were up by 50 in the last game, so it's interesting to see them struggle here and give all credit to Chicago Syndicate for making proper adjustments here. What up, to ESPN Prime? I appreciate the comment. Thanks for stopping by and hanging out on SL2K Live tonight. Here's J-Stacks on the inside. We're watching No Jumper versus Chicago Syndicate. Good contested ball game here so far. This is game 2 of a 3-game set. No Jumper victorious in game number 1. Here's Epic with the steal, making his impact finally. Gets the two-handed throwdown on the other end. So No Jumper starting to gain control of this game. They've been on an extended run going back to around the halfway mark of the first. Here's Matrix, another air ball for Chicago. J-Stacks over to J-Rock. Nice screen by Reflex. Secondary action on the dive. Has his man in the corner. That's just perfectly executed offense for a No Jumper. And what up, though, to Lil Bremer? I appreciate you joining the stream. Happy to have a good game for you, finally. We endured some flood season shenanigans here, including this matchup where No Jumper was up 50. They won 100-49 in game 1. So good to see a nice competitive game here on SL2K Live here. DK has the dive, man. Pass somehow gets through to Low Key. He finishes. So 40-36 is your score, third quarter. Appreciate Lil Bremer for hanging out with us. Want to thank 21 Reckless as well for the follow. OG Rick for the sub. Had a big anonymous donation as well. Appreciate that. Here's Reach inside. I'm at Gaming represented here. Chicago with the big jam. And they're only down 2 here, second half. This No Jumper team, one of our best, unquestionably. They have over 100 wins, less than 20 losses. Not sure the exact record at this point. They've continued to be active here throughout the preseason. AM1. Pretty quiet, though. Over to Reflex. Deep 3, no good. Contested shot there on the MVP. And Matrix going inside. Has a midi. That's good. Tie ball game. 30 seconds left here in the third quarter. And Juan will dribble up with some trouble for No Jumper. Very interesting here. Kind of shocking after what we saw in the last game. They're just not taking good shots. Juan with the pull there. He's capable of hitting that, but they're playing into the hands of Chicago a little bit here. Great hesitation move. Not able to finish the jump shot, though. Here's Juan. Going to take it all the way to the rack. Looking for his, and he gets a two-handed throwdown. 42-40 is your score. Let them know you're watching a good game here on Coast to Coast. No Jumper versus Chicago Syndicate. Here's Juan in the corner. He's going to step back. Deep 3 is good. They gave him 2 foot on the line. So No Jumper back up 4 here. 1 second left. And that shot rims off from three-quarter court. So we'll go into the fourth here. You see it's been about a 10-point advantage for No Jumper extending back to that first quarter. They've been on an extended run here to take this lead, but a good competitive ball game in the fourth. So let's see if Chicago Syndicate can pull the upset here. Oh, that's a big shot by DK Shooter. Let's remember that one. The first game was actually 100-49, if you believe that. Lil Bremer, no jumper, victorious by 51 points. So game 2 has been a much different story, and we're very pleased to bring it to you here. Juan with a contested 3, not sure what he was looking at there. And a foul will stop the momentum. That's the third on Dude, I'm So Epic. So fourth quarter struggles here for no jumper. Second half struggles. There's DK again. Can he hit that one too? No good off the back rim. And here's J-Stack on the dunk. Game 2 action. Best of 3 set between these two teams, SL2K and a UR squad, Chicago Syndicate, featuring a few SL2K players on it, featuring Low Key, I Am Reach. And no jumper going to work here. Now up 5, looking to seize control of this game, heading down the stretch. Matrix will have the dribble. Pick at the top. They didn't hold the screen there. Low Key's got to set that and stay. Tried to slip it. He does get the rebound there. Great job cleaning up by Low Key. He's going to get the and one inside. And the big fella delivers. Absolutely, Little Bremer. Big turnaround here. So give credit to Chicago team for not hanging their heads or giving up. They made their adjustments, and here they are right in this game against a very good team and no jumper. No jumper also played Kiss My Tims last night to a good final score. Was within 10. So they put up a good showing for SL2K as well against White Chalk and Kiss My Tims. Screen, that's... I don't even know what to say about that. Juan just left his defender on the floor there. They're not able to get the 3. So the highlight will have to wait till the next possession. Baited pass there. They got to watch it. Timeout. They did eventually have the open man, but it seemed like a lot of baiting going on that possession. So a good timeout for Chicago to get reset here. Big 3 minutes here coming up in this series. Could be a deciding game. Could be a swing game here. 1-0 is your series count. No jumper. Victorious in game 1 in a landslide. Game 2 has been much different, to be sure. Tough inbounds pass. They just couldn't get it in. Great job by No Jumper applying the pressure there. 3 minutes to go. Tie game. Crunch time now. Here's Juan. This is the guy that you want to look at in crunch time. He's going to look to go to work. Ball fake inside to reflex. Going up, gets rejected inside by... Not sure who that IMV reach it looks like there with the block. Low Key has a 3 with the takeover. He's got it. 3-point lead for Chicago in this unbelievable turnaround that we're watching here after game 1 massacre by No Jumper. Here's Juan. Big step back 3. That's cash money. What a shot by Juan. Answering right back with the 3 ball there. Let him know you got a good game down the stretch here on SL2K Live. 51-all is your score. Tie game, tournament action. Timeout, No Jumper. And they will reset. Exciting ball game here. Happy you're with us for it. They'll talk it over here. Timeout on the floor. You can check out our league at all the provided links on the bottom of your screen. We appreciate that. All your follows and support as always. You can hit up Dude, I'm So Epic, who's the streamer that you're watching on the feed right now. For No Jumper. Here's Juan again for 3. He hits it. Last 3 minutes of the game, you're putting the ball in Juan's hands, and he's going to work. He's got his takeover. He's got that step back 3, and it's money time for AM Juan. Here's Matrix. Dude, I'm So Epic. Cuts him off nicely, and that's going to be a turnover there. Big turnover in the last 2 minutes, Chicago. Low-key threw that one away there. Got caught in the air. Might as well just take the shot at that point. Reflex has it over to Juan. He's going to look to go to work. Stutters his defender there on the step back. Great pass over to J-Stacks. Look at the dot, and that's cash. AM Juan over to J-Stacks. They'll give him 2. His foot was on the line, but certainly a big shot. 5-point lead now for No Jumper in this game 2. Looking to raise a banner here. Preseason tournament action. Alex Stone over to Low Key. Back to Alex. They're having trouble getting space here. Overload on the left side. Here's DK Shooter have a mid-range shot from the top of the key. That's good. They needed that one, and it's still a 3-point ball game. Juan's just getting in his bag here. That's an alley-oop to Reflex. Gets it for the finish. Nicely contested ball game, though. Certainly a pleasure to watch these two teams battle after that flood that we watched in the last game. Good to see them competing at a high level. And Dude, I'm So Epic has the board there, making a nice contribution on the defensive end. And here's a left-handed throwdown by Juan. That may seal it. No Jumper now up by 7 in game 2 here. They've had their struggles. A timeout is on the floor for Chicago. Juan now up to 20-9. He had a quiet first half. 9 of 14 from the floor. He wakes up in crunch time. We've seen him do it time and time again here on SL2K Live. We saw him do it in the All-Star game. Saw him do it in the playoffs. AM Juan, just a clutch performer. He has it in his blood. J-Stack's having a nice game as well. 8 of 11 from the floor. They've had trouble getting these inbounds here. Low-key back into reach. Matrix has it, pinched, finds some space, a little crease there, and they'll cut it to 5 here. They need to stop. This is a big possession here for Chicago. Let's see if they can get a stop and stay in this game. But Juan's going to spread the floor. He's going to go 5 out. Look for the ankle breaker. He's got space. Look out for it. Here's the 3. That's the dagger. Good night. No Jumper is going to win game 2. 63-55 is your score. 25 seconds remaining after the big shot by AM Juan. He's been the catalyst over the course of the last 3 minutes of this ball game. Good pass on the inside as they're trying to scrape something together. But no Jumper's going to have this one. Dude, I'm So Epic with the finish. They had their troubles with Chicago Syndicate, so give a lot of credit to the Chicago team in this series. They fell behind big, lost by 51 in game 1, and came back and made it a competitive ball game in game 2. Low-key and reach, doing a great job. But give a salute to No Jumper as they win game 2 and get the sweep. 23-10, double-double for Juan with 2 steals. Reflex 2G with another nice game, controlling the boards. And Juan does it again, Tone Corleone. We've seen him do it so many times. Unbelievable performance by that guy. Again, crunch time situation. 3 minutes to go, you're giving him the ball. Whether he's got to take over or not, you give him the ball and let him go to work. 5 out. So a good win by No Jumper there. Exciting action to cover. Happy it was a good ball game for you. Let's see Reflex's numbers. 12-8-4 for the MVP. J-Rock a quiet 6 points on 2 of 7. You see the shooting struggles that they had early in the ball game. Only 7 for 21, 29 for 50 from the field. So uncharacteristic shooting for No Jumper. But good game. Figuring it out, getting the W. And some good games being exchanged, I'm sure, here as other players join each other up. Shout out to No Jumper. So let's go full screen here. I want to say thank you to everybody for joining us on the broadcast here. Looks like we've got about 11:42. We'll await word around the community and see what's going on. Maybe bring you some more coverage later in the evening. But I'm going to take a quick break. I'm going to stop the stream, break it up here. That was an excellent series for No Jumper. Shout out to Chicago Syndicate. We appreciate you letting us in the doors to your arena to cover that action. Shout out to UR for putting on a great tourney. This is your host, Prophecy. I appreciate Reflex 2G. I appreciate Dude, I'm So Epic hosting the stream. AM Juan for a great performance, despite the tough shooting from No Jumper. And thank you to Reckless on the follow. Appreciate everybody's support on SL2K Live, Coast to Coast. We'll be right back with more action coming up maybe an hour or so. See if God Given hits the court. But I'll be back live soon, or we'll tune in another time. Appreciate y'all for joining us. Thanks so much.